So if you squeeze,
Ooh.
you get the full effect.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, he just disarmed it. So how's it feel? Your first time sitting in the real thing, huh?
I threw the seat up for you, but
It's a bit low, but it's good.
We were just curious about the GPS. Is that it? That small screen there?
yeah, in the center.
Okay.
And the engine, he was thinking is that red button. Is that true?
Yep.
Oh, wow, you got it.
Yeah. So normally you flip that up, press and hold the button, it would start the motor, and then.
So it's just like a Prius, Wells. You just push the button. The power button.
Just a few more horsepower and
Yeah.
a little bit more carbon fiber.
So we're in La Jolla, and they sell a few of these a month. There's the Wellington was born in the year of the Golden Bull.
It starts out in basically neutral. From there, you pull on the see how you get the paddle shift right here, right sternum.
Let's see.
So you would pull on the right one, that would put you in first gear, and then from there it's actually it's an automatic transmission. And so from there, once you go, it just automatically shifts on its own. You can put it,
Oh, $500,000. Oh,
which means that you can control it completely with paddles.
flat paint job.
It is
Most of them are just like 200,
on the drive.
250.
You can see carbon fiber pretty much everywhere on this thing. Carbon doors.
Oh, it's made out of carbon?
Quite a bit of the car is made of carbon, yeah.
What about those fires you hear about once in a while? Catching on fire. I mean, even this one, the fire comes out, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it blow out here?
So that's part of when you have basically you rev it to a point where it will backfire and you'll get a flame that'll shoot out. But as far as them actually catching on fire, a lot of times that is partly user error.
Oh, like a maintenance issue that on their behalf.
Well, partly that, also partly they just you take a car that's stationary that has no air getting to it, and you have flames shooting out the back, and it's the flames have to go somewhere. So I mean, it's partly just the owner of the car acting irresponsibly.
Well, let's put your hands on the steering wheel. It's okay. You're not going to break it, baby. Let me feel it. Yeah. A lot of them online, the steering wheel is almost like a racer.
Yeah, like it's
A race
cut
car.
off.
Yeah,
It's cut. It's like a half moon.
Even
Yeah,
if
so
the Rico
some of them will
interior is cut
have
off.
the top and bottom missing, where it almost looks kind of like like a joystick, so to speak, like a race car steering wheel. Some will come that way, depending on the car. Most of the Aventadors will come like that. You can get them, carbon fiber steering wheels. You can get Alcantara.
So when they go off to the thermal racetrack, are you arranging transportation over there? Because I see the big trucks coming through
It all
with the
depends.
cars.
It all depends on what we host at the track day. For the most part, yeah, we would have the cars transported to the track where the clients would drive their own cars. That's essentially
Oh, okay.
what it would be. We don't provide cars for them to drive. It's an opportunity for them to take their own cars out, and if we're able to get our hands on something like a demo Performante when it first came out, they might be able to take that out, do
Okay.
a couple hot laps. But for the most part, we try to let people get out and go a little crazy with their own cars, because very seldom do they get
The opportunity to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, Wells, you have to go somewhere really safe to try it out.
Yeah,
Just like I was telling you, like in Modena, Italy, the Ferrari place. You try it out right there at the track.
Yeah, you very seldom do people get to push these cars to their limits on public roads, because it's just not safe, and because you're
Yeah.
going to break the law in order to do so.
Wells, you have any questions for the gentleman?
Where's like they have like the neutral brake, park drive.
Okay, so normally you would have a standard shifter in the middle where you would put it in, neutral, park, drive, all that. So with the Aventador, it's going to be a little bit different. It doesn't technically have a park. What you kind of do is you put it in neutral, and then you put the parking brake on, and then when you shut it off, it puts the car into park. It's kind of a different process. With the Huracan, you actually have a park button.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so with the Aventador, it's a little bit different. Essentially, when you start the car, it starts out in neutral. You hit the right shifter, and that puts it in first gear.
Okay.
But it's in an automatic driving mode, so that it will go to second gear and third gear on its own without you having to control the shifting.
Okay.
But you have the opportunity, if you put it in Corsa mode, to shift the car completely at your control. You can rev it as high as you want, as low as you want. You're the one in control.
What's the max speed on this one, for instance?
I want to say it's in the 215, 210 range.
I think it's 220 miles.
Is it
an hour.
for the SV? I think you're right. I think it's a little bit higher than the standard Aventador, because this is 740. I think 740 horsepower.
So do the Italians come out here and give you like classes? How do you know all
No,
this information?
I just,
you just learn it on
I just learned
as
the
you
same
go?
way he does.
Okay.
And I'm not even a sales guy. I'm actually a photographer.
Oh,
Yeah, so I get to take these cars out to cool locations and shoot.
you hear
them
that,
like
Wells?
places like Thermal. Are you a fan of the Chiron? Do you like the Bugatti Chiron by chance?
I'm
Your
not
best
really
friend does. His best friend likes Bugatti.
Okay. I've got some posters in my office of a photo that I took. If you want to take one.
Oh, you want one?
Here,
Let's
grab
take a
me one.
look at it.
I was able to take. We have a all black carbon Chiron. It's actually in our secondary showroom over there, and we took it out to Thermal, and I was able to do a photo shoot out on the racetrack.
It's like another world out there.
It really is.
Okay, Wells, I'm gonna say ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.